So some of us was the highest mountain prior to the flood, and this that mountains today are higher is because of change. A lot of things change in volcanoes and all that. Okay. Now, the water kept going down at Chedesh Asiri. Now, obviously, it doesn't mean the water's diminished completely because it still took time. He sent out the raven, it came back. It still took time. But I mean, it basically, not entirely, it got much lower. Ba'asiri be'echad l'chedesh, on the 10th month, on the first day of the month. Again, most people learn, according to Rashi, it was of, because it's the 10th month from when the flood began in Cheshvan, according to Rashi. Be'echad l'chedesh means Aleph of, Rish Chedesh of, near the Rashi Arm, they were able to see the mountaintops. Now, from here they make a whole cheshbon. Rashi said, from here you learn that the Teva was submerged in the water 11 amas. 11 amas. Which is a lot. It's 22 feet submerged. Now, how they make the cheshbon that Rashi says that, okay, here it is. From the first day of Sivan until the first day of Av is 60 days. Now, if, based on this, the water receded 1 cubit, 1 amma, every 4 days. So, therefore, by the 16th of the month, the water receded 4 cubits, and the ark rested, therefore, 11 cubits of water.
So 1 inch every day.
Right. No. Quarter cubit per day. A cubit is like, let's see, close to 20 inches. So 1.5 inches a day. But based on the cheshbon, because before it said that the water was 15 amas, yeah. Chamesh is amma mumaylo gavru amayim. Early when it spoke about the flood, it says the flood waters were 15 amas above all the mountains. Okay? Then, when it went down, okay, when the water was going down, so it had to go down to the highest mountain. That's 15 amas. Correct? It took 60 days to go down 15 amas. Correct? Mm-hmm. That means 4 amas. Yeah, 4 amas. 4 days per amma.
Well, let me ask you a question.
One second, they had to go. The mountains here, the water was 15 amas above the water.
It was 20 amas, you said 10 amas into the water.
11.
11, so...
1 second, that's the cheshbon, so 1 second. So you have like this. Here was the top of the mountain, the water covered it 15 feet. Now, in 60 days, the table landed on the mountain. Right. Now, in order for that to happen, it went down 4 cubits in 1 day. No, 1 cubit every 4 days. So then it makes sense when the teva landed on the water, on the mountain, it's because that cheshbon of going down, so then we know that the teva was 11 am is buried under the water. So the first Shem asked, by the way, just scientifically, they ask is very difficult, because then the teva should have sunk if it's that deep in the water. Relative to the size, it was 30 amas high. Right? That means over a third of it was sunk in the water. So then they're right, it really should have sunk, but it didn't, which is another miracle by itself. Okay. He waited another 40 days. Now, after the water landed below the top mountain and the teva came onto the mountain, he waited 40 more days. Okay? So according to this is the 10th of Elul, right? If they and Rosh Chodesh of they hit the mountain, right? They landed on the mountain. So then another 40 days would make Yud Elul. Noach opened. Noach opens the window of the teva that he made, because before Soihar Tasel Teva, one interpretation is a window. Okay, so it's not the door of the ark; it was a window. Now, Noach knew that the rain stopped earlier, but he wanted to wait enough time to be able to send out an animal, because there was still water all over the place. Let me send out the bird. Some of us say he opened it up